Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton and this is episode 49 of my 5th Let's Play series. We are playing the Riftborn on endless difficulty on an endless duration game, and we're on the largest size ovoid galaxy map with maximum system density. We are going for a wonder victory, and we're picking up at turn 192. It's the end of turn 192. In this episode, we're going to be invading a Craver system here at Idrus. It has been sieged down to the point where I think I can invade it successfully in one landing attempt. It also has additional quadronics, which is great to have. And we need quadronics as one of the strategic resources to build obelisks of all space-time, which is our victory condition that we're going for here. We are doing these, and right now we're in first place. We built 3. We actually just finished the 3rd one here at AJ, and we have 1 in construction at AI. Started it last turn, so we have 13 turns to go at this point. We do have a hero on this system. It's a good hero. An Imperial, it's an Overseer, extra industry here, extra industry here. I mean, that's a really solid hero. Extra industry on sterile, it's very solid hero. However, that hero is just not nearly as good as this amazing hero here. This is my ultimate super master builder hero, this Craver. And this ability right here just blows everyone else away. It's an Overseer, so you have all the benefits of the Overseer that the other hero that's there currently has. You've got the other Craver abilities, but this one, and of course this is Craver specific, so any Craver hero has this tree. So you can use any Craver for this, but obviously the Overseer is the best one of them for this. Which I got lucky. It's just sheer luck that I happened to get this one. But at the price of depletion, you get extra 2 FIDs on planets and an extra 200% FIDZ, food industry, dust science, and influence on undepleted planets. So that is just plus 200%. So it should be pretty amazing. So next turn, that hero, the hero's locked for 1 more turn here. So that'll be available next turn. I'll move him over here. I think these 2 are probably just going to swap places, honestly. So this hero will go here, this one will go here, and we'll see what happens. Because this will drop from next turn. Will be 12 turns left, and we'll see what the impact is. I think he's going to probably cut it by at least a third, maybe in half. I don't know. It's going to be pretty cool. And then the real trick is going to be getting enough resources together for the last obelisk, because the current one is costing that much. You see in the lower left corner. So the next one's going to be like 120,000 industry, and I forget. I just know the numbers get bigger. You can only build 1 obelisk at a time, and each one costs more than the last one. I believe it's going to be 120 of the purple and green, the Orichalcix and the Quadronics, and I think it's going to be 240 of the adamantium and the antimatter. That's the, I don't know what those colors are, orange and red, I guess. And then the blue and the yellow, the titanium and hyperium, I don't know exactly what that number is going to be. Maybe 250, or maybe a number smaller than not 250, 500. Maybe 500, maybe less than 500. I don't know. And 120,000 industry. So these are the income levels that I have of these resources. So I have enough actually. I think I have enough Orichalcics and Quadrinix at this point. But I'm gonna be a little short on the other ones. So I may have to see what I can buy out of off the marketplace here. There are some resources available. There's not a huge amount, but I mean, 50. That's good. There's plenty of Hyperium and titanium if I should need it. I think I'll probably be okay, but we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it. You can see where I sold a whole bunch of Orichalcics at one point to fund the purchase of other things. There's also some. There's a little bit of super spuds. There's some blue cap mold in here. So that's pretty interesting. You can see I've been buying and selling stuff. I bought a little bit of blue cap here to kick off another system upgrade. So we're at 41 of 33. So we have 8 systems above what we're supposed to. But we're okay right now. It's kind of like a Ponzi scheme. It's definitely a house of cards. With the approval that's going on here. So I have systems like this, right? So on the approval, due to... Oh, that one has joy initiative. Okay. That's some sort of superhero ability that gives you... It just makes you maxed out. So you can see over colonization is minus 80. But I have plus 150 from recently colonized systems. And so that's this right here. That's these. So I get this bonus from a law. It's a temporary bonus. So as long as you keep getting more systems, you get this approval bonus. It's the law here, Beachhead bylaw. As long as you keep it rolling and you keep getting more systems, you get an approval bonus that's enough to pave over the over colonization penalty. So this is where we're at on our systems and what they're building and what their production looks like. I'm still cranking out my research right now. I'm focusing pretty hard on research. You can see I'm building a lot of Riftborn population. And I'm running Chain Gang on these two systems, ESO and Orion. Those two are my Xeno troop production systems, where I ship all of the non-Riftborn and non-Sower population. And then I just Chain Gang them into troops. Looks like our troops numbers are coming up. We've done a good job upgrading our troops. And let's see, what else do I need to run over? I think I've normally been doing kind of abbreviated updates. I might go ahead and run this one like a full turn, just so you see what's involved in it. I'll do all the action stuff early on, and then we'll just... the rest of it will just be optional viewing content, right, for the stuff that you're interested in watching, the more grindy stuff. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll knock out this invasion. Let's get this done. Let's see here. Idrus should be pretty uneventful. And we have siege ships, and then we have invaders, and the invaders have invasion modules on them. Let me show you those real quick. Invaders look like this. So each of these invaders increases the manpower deployment limit by 300. They carry an extra 750 manpower for invasion, but they also raise the limit of how many you can land on an attack. So having some of those makes me able to land a really large deployment of troops. And so it's just overwhelming, and we just take them in one wave. We'll do. I like to do gorilla because it has reduced population and system improvement destruction. And I'm guessing he'll probably do a do a draft, which gives him an extra 175 troops. We'll see. Yep, drafting. Yeah, his defenders didn't really have a chance. Even with the draft, we still outnumbered him like 10 to 1. So that was pretty much the way I do it, man. I siege it down so I can just take it in one round. 10 improvements left, 6 populations left. I will occupy the system. Get that sweet, sweet resource. 5 improvements destroyed. 2 populations were lost. Okay, so we've got Idrus now. Let's take a look at the system. That one's depleted, this one is not. Okay, we have a spaceport. Okay. Decent buildings there. Spaceport is extra food. Okay, so let's go ahead and start shipping these population out. And we're going to send those to Orion. Slag and sludge. Okay, cool. Good job. Good job. He's making the right choice there. This will automatically upgrade from slag and sludge to self-mining MPO next turn. Slag and sludge gives extra resource generation, and self-mining MPO is the advanced version of that. So we want that there. This can probably switch over to Aquaculture Dome, but it won't necessarily be the first thing we do there. Let's see, we'll do that. Where we have food is a little negative. All right. Well, we only need enough just to get us through a turn or two, and then I will normally go through and build the entire build queue for the system. I normally do that off camera so it doesn't take up too much time. That'll be good enough for now. Okay, Idrus, we need to put some population towards Idrus. Let's do that from FA. I think we have some we can afford to send. 3 to Idrus. There we go. And honestly, you know what? At Idrus, we probably want to build one of these. Let's build a Riftborn. Riftborn population are built, not grown. So food is not a thing for them, basically. Okay, I think I pretty much moved everything beforehand. So we'll go ahead and advance the turn. Do I have... Okay, I need to put some singularities down. I have 2 compression singularities that I can deploy. So those accelerate time. Do I have one at AI? I do. I can tell there's one at AI. CG. CG does not have one. Actually, you know what? I have a lot. These systems have no industry because they're contributing it all to science. So let me look at it that way. AJ. Okay, so I need to send one to AJ. So this is really fun. Is you look at what their stats are, and then you see it in the lower left corner, and then you deploy the singularity, and you watch the stats jump up. Very cool. Okay, let's deploy the other singularity as well. AA, I believe, has one. Yep. AD. Does AD have one? No. Really, AD is that high, huh? I guess it's that high because of all those cold planets. This science is really high. BA. AG is a pretty good one. This is a pretty good hot system. Has a lot of industry on it. Yeah, 5370 is being converted. So I'll go ahead and boost this guy. He's really good for cranking out ships or whatever if I need them. So we're going to do the same deal here. Okay, and our trade routes. Let's take a quick look at our trade routes. I'll show you what we're producing. So this is the output. We actually are getting a decent amount of blue cap now. Not great, but it's okay. 22, an extra 25 blue cap. So we're cranking out 81.8 per turn at this point, which it's still our bottleneck here on our expansions, on our modernizations. We have several of those going. If we sort by industry, maybe. See, this level 3 is upgrading to 4. This 2 is going to 3. This 3 is going to 4. So as soon as those 4s complete, then they'll do an autonomous administration, and that'll raise this by 1, the max. So you can see I'm in the process of, like, I'm about to have 3 or 4 more added here. So trying to keep up. I've done some expanding. Successfully got this one established. So that's more Aura Cal 6 that's coming in. I had traded for this one over here a while back, so he's coming along. This one is established now. The the Cravers took a fleet over here, cleared out Zakor, and then moved on to Ayuva. They flew out this way, and so I had already parked an outpost ship here. So I went ahead and moved a fleet up here to guard it, and I flew my outpost over. So right now I have an outpost building. It'll be done in 3 turns. So I'm hoping I get it. The risk here is Lumeris. You know how they can just put an outpost anywhere that they have visibility, and then they can rush it and just complete it. So like they could just sneak in there and swipe that system from me, but adamantium and hyperium are both things that I need. I could use more of. The Cravers won this colonization race between them and the United Empire. So I'm going to be doing an invasion there at some point. And I also put an outpost in here at Andromeda. And I rushed it as well. That's where my I had like over 600 titanium and hyperium, but I rushed Andromeda, and I rushed Zakor as well. So that's where was it? And between those two rushing and starting this obelisk, those resources are gone. So that was that. Okay, so I've been forgetting to move my fleets after an invasion. So let me remember to not forget. Let's move our fleets. So do we want to siege at Heka, or do we want to go to Lonica? I kind of feel like I want to do Lonica. I've got a little fleet over here at Pictor. They're slowly sieging it down. It'll be ready in, I guess, 3 turns. I'm ready for invasion. And I built a new. I've got some siege ships and invaders being built. We're gonna get together another siege and invasion fleet and bring it over here, and that'll help us start working our way along here on this chunk of Cravers. And other than that, we're just gonna go ahead and kind of take these guys out. I'm feeling like I think I'm gonna do Lonica and Ugaro, and then kind of circle back to Heka. And these guys at Pictor are going to do their thing, and then maybe come over to Heka, and so then we may gang up on Heka, and then we'll have 3 fleets to come through here and just sweep if we haven't won by them. So I think that's what we'll do. So I'm going to go for Lonica. He only has 810. This guy has he's at over 1,000, so it would be like 1 turn quicker. So the old siege ships can reach. So we'll move those first. And let's see, this number goes from 40 per turn sieged down to 274, much better. And then we have some new siege ships. Those guys are going to put a beating on them. And that takes us up to 362. Wow, okay. So 2 turns and we'll be ready for invasion. We'll move some invaders up there. They don't do much siege value, but they definitely help out with the invading. Now we're at 370, so 370 twice would be 740 from 810. Yeah, they'll be way less than 100 defenders. So yeah, we'll invade them in 2 turns. And this was an adequate defense fleet. Just kind of garrison. One shield and a bunch of daggers and a few anvils in there, just to deter him try to take it back. And I guess that's probably it. Anything else moving down here? Just about all of the reinforcements have arrived now. They're mostly here. They've mostly made it over here. So I have a fleet on the way over here to guard it on Andromeda. All right, so we'll go ahead and let's see what we've got. Who's waiting for something? Siege. Yeah, you guys are just gonna hang out. Okay, cool. We'll advance the turn. So all that's the important thing that's left now is to move my hero, my super master builder Craver hero, over to see how much faster we can complete that obelisk. And you can see the scores here. I'm at 57-23. Wow, Cravers are all the way down to 1161. It's funny, the Cravers have, instead of fighting me, they've kind of like, seems like given up. They haven't asked for peace yet, but they're like attacking and they were attacking these green guys up here, Horatio. So if I do a swap, okay. So right now, Cravers are at war with the Vodiani. And me, you can see I'm dominating them. You can see I'm at peace with five of these AIs. You know, I'm cool. You know, I mean the Cravers declared war on me. Okay, I don't see peace symbols here, so that's good. No Pacific conversion in progress.
The Unfallen offer you a proposal, intending only greater harmony and mutual good.
Yeah, I'm not going to join any alliances. Joining an alliance would increase the number of obelisks I need in order to get a victory. And since I'm the only one that seems like probably building obelisks, there's no point in that. In 40 turns on the system producing the most food in the galaxy. Okay. That's probably going to be Horatio. I don't think the game's going another 40 turns. Okay, we're going to hit move all fleets. Okay, so let's... I don't really anticipate anything too exciting happening right there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this hero situation. Okay, so we're at 11 turns. 11 turns left until we finish this obelisk of all space-time. Okay. 57 population. Wow, that's a highly populated system. Okay, so let's double check to make sure we're not going to mess things up here. Okay, this guy is unlocked. So we're going to remove him from this system. Okay. And we're going to go over here. Now we're going to take this hero out. We're going to see what the difference is when we remove this hero. What happens to our build time here? So the hero is going out. Boom. So that hero was shaving a third off of the build time, from 16 down to 11. All right, now let's put in our super duper Craver master builder guy. Here's our boy right here. Now it's suddenly down to 5 turns. Wow. Holy smokes, look at that. 20,000 industry. That dude is amazing. Amazing. Wow. So I'm going to have to focus on getting some resources together. Wow. That dude is really good. Okay, so let's put that other hero back here on AJ. Assignment, yeah. Okay. So now all of my heroes are assigned, right? So just checking to see, make sure nobody is unassigned. Okay. So, this is the point where I would normally say, hey, thanks for watching, you know, thanks for the likes, subscribes, comments, and suggestions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. That's what I would normally say right here at this point. I guess I'm going to go ahead and kind of run through the rest of the turn, just in case anybody wants to see what all the other stuff is that I normally do behind the scenes or off camera. Let's see. So I named these guys. I put titles in front so I know I don't mess up. So like this guy, I know he's a governor and he's also a senator. So that means that I'll go ahead and advance skills for him that are senator skills. And heroes that aren't senators, I kind of try to not put points into the senator skills so that I don't actually accidentally end up with somebody as a senator that I don't want as a senator. And the reason why that matters, let's go with this one. The reason why that matters is if I go to my politics screen, you'll see these are my leading political parties. And you can see militarists are really going to be, this guy's going to be running the show here soon. But these are my 3 leading political parties. And these senators have senator abilities. And so these are abilities that apply to all of your systems or all of your fleets. So it's important to choose the leaders with senator skills that you want. Since I went with scarce resources in this game, I really, really, really need to get all of the excuse me, strategics I can get my hands on, really. So you can see I'm going with all of my senators are the type that does the I forget the name. Overseer. They're overseers, and part of that skill tree is you get that ability. And then I'm also going with this because all of them have this, so that I do that on the Senate. And then they each have a like a race specific one. So 2 of these are United Empire type leaders. So they have a thing that increases industry on all systems. And then this is the starting hero. That's industrialist, and on Senate they have a bonus on industry as well if there are anomalies. So those are my leaders right now. We can see the election is probably going to be the same 3 parties, but we're going to change the order. Looks like militarist is going to be in first place. Industrialist will probably stay in the middle, and ecologist will probably drop down to third. Probably. The pacifists are there. It's possible if everybody gangs up and throws their votes towards pacifists, they might overcome ecologists, but I kind of doubt that's going to happen. Okay, so we did that one. Let's do this one. This guy's leveling up. He's a governor. That's hard to say no to. Alright, we'll rock through that. Populations are getting lost. That's going to happen. When you first capture a system, the populations are unhappy and they don't work very hard. And one of the things they don't work hard on is making food. I don't want to work on the farm. So they starve. They kind of just starve, and it's their own fault for not working on the farms. So, okay, we're going to move our last populations off of there. And let's see here. Yeah, let's do another one of these guys at Idrus. And let's see here. Andromeda will be done in 3 turns. Sakor will be done in 2 turns. We no longer have aliens. 800. Sure, we could build another one of these. Let's see, these guys. Let's just look to see if we have anybody who needs. Yep, this guy. He's got a population that needs to be moved. Almost depleted in 3 turns. Let's get these cravers out of here. Let's get some sowers over here. All right, green numbers. We're not depleting anymore. We're replenishing. It'll be a very long time till they're replenished, but it's okay. These numbers go green. I like green numbers. Okay. That will work. That will work. Okay, cool. Alright, let's see. 882. See, they're mutinous. And when they're mutinous, minus 75% food produced. So, yeah, it's definitely a thing. Okay, and so I'm running through these because I use these as reminders. So the fact that we lost population is telling me to go and play with my populations. Did GB sent population to GA. It looks like they might have arrived at GA. They did arrive at GA. Okay, cool. Alright. So from GA, Zacor. So I sent some population over here, hoping that they would get to Zacor. I mean to GA, and I kind of put fleets in place to try to help that happen. Oh, look, he's got a ship there. It's damaged. Okay, well, we're gonna blow it up. And that is such an overwhelming attack. There's not any point in watching it. We'll go full reserves in case he decides to attack somewhere else, or put some ships somewhere where I can attack them. I will just keep them available. Yeah, and it's like a single volley from all of this will just wipe him out. He's just done. Poof. Yeah. Nothing to see here. Move along. Do we have any other fights to do? Let's see, any other fights to do here? Alright, cool. I think we're done with the population stuff. As far as the losing of populations. We'll just run through real quick just to make sure. And what I'm looking for here is just to see what the population types are on each system. And I'm just looking for cravers, basically, to see if we have any cravers anywhere that are still on planetary systems. Doesn't look like it. Okay, so looks like we've got all of our cravers are en route now to their permanent vacation destinations. Which are going to be Orion. Lots of them here, and lots more on the way. And also we have them here at ESO. There are lots here and lots more on the way. And if we have room, nope, we're maxed. Let's say if we have room, then we'll run Chain Gang. But if we don't have room, then it won't really let you run Chain Gang. Where is it? Here, yeah. Where it converts population into troops, into manpower. Okay, so we'll just run through these real quick. That is making big progress. So yeah, next turn we're going to be invading at Lonica. Cool. Heka is going to be later, and Pictor is making good progress. We're 2 turns out on Pictor. That's pretty much like, okay, cool, whatever. That's done. So where's, okay, so the way I look at those populations is I just scroll through here. So I put an asterisk at the end of the name if they've completed the improvement that converts excess food into industry. So like here it's CI. CI has not completed building a super biofuel factory. So I want that population to be growing. So I need to move a population off. And that population will grow in 2, and the super biofuel factory will be done in 2. So that's perfect. This is CI. Oh, CI tends to have population inbound. Yeah, there's 2 right there. Gonna land next turn. So what I've been doing, I've been sending population here to CI, and then from CI I send it other places over here as needed. So since I have 2 more about to land, I'll go ahead and increase the number of population that I'm sending out by 2 more. Is FA a good spot? FA is a good spot because you go through the wormhole and then land at FA. So that's a good spot for him to be sending. Okay, back to here. So what I'm looking for when I'm scrolling through here is population that's not growing, or population that's not growing, but the system doesn't have a super biofuel factory. So these all have asterisks. So CI is now growing again. This is not growing, and it's BB. Okay, so BB does not have a super biofuel factory, so needs to be, let's see now, what is he building? He's food. Okay, so he can be shipping population out. CE, BB is located here. I would say you can ship all the way to CI, right? And next population comes in 3 turns, so that's all good. KBB. These are all growing. AM, AL, those both need some change in population situation. Okay, modernizing lunar suburbs will increase 2 per lunar anomaly. That's not 1, that's 1. So I'm only going to go up by 2. So he can go ahead and send some population somewhere. Guess we'll go to CI. And we'll try 1, and we'll see how many. Go ahead and do 2. Okay, AL, super biofuel factory in 8 turns. No time soon, man. And then a deep atmosphere habitat. Because he's all sciencey. Cold planets really don't produce much industry, so he doesn't need to be maxed out. It's totally fine for him to be sending a population off somewhere. Turn, so we'll do ahead and second one. That works. All right, AL. And we just about done? No, we're not. CD. Okay, so now we're getting down to these guys. I'll circle back to this, and I need to do this. All right, let's do the ship movement before we get too much further into that, because sometimes the ship movement things matter, and they change your decisions sometimes. Okay, he can stay there. Ah, the Overwatches, cool. There's no other ships with them. Okay. Well, one of those I want to go here to replace this guy who's heading up there. that's cool. He can go that way. I have one somewhere. What's this guy doing? This guy's in Overwatch. Head him down that way, which means I need one up here to go to Amosa, because I'm about at the point where I want to go ahead and explore this. I'm pretty confident that that is a resource. It's a strategic, not strategic, I think it's one of these. I think it's a virtual artifacts, which is a top tier, very rare luxury resource. They tend to be on hot planets, and I think they're ruins. So it's a level 4 curiosity. Requires curiosity expedition power of 4. And they tend to be on hot, and it's a ruins, right? Yeah. So I think that's going to be virtual artifacts. Same thing as what's there. Okay. Any other fleet movements? Siege ships can just hang out there and do their sieging thing. Incandescents. Yeah, you can just hang out there, dude. Just kind of hang. I'm not even. I would do a guard, but you know, we got a peaceful thing going on here. I don't want to antagonize. Okay, so we're gonna run through these real quick here. All this stuff is building. Okay, AL. So what I tend to do, systems that have kind of low industry, I tend to do a thing where I build, I'm building more Riftborn population at those places. CC. And then sometimes what I do is I'll ship Riftborn population over to systems that are higher production, like CG 32. Where are you? You're down here. Over here. Sorry. CG 32 has 55.6 thousand industry. So I don't want to waste a whole turn of production producing a guy that I only need 1,000 to build, and all the rest of it gets wasted. So instead of doing that, I'm going to look. We have ships we're building. Yeah, we're building. I was talking about the new siege and invasion fleet. This is them. They're here. They're coming out of CG and they're coming out of CF. He's cranking some out too, so he'll be done in one turn. And CG will be done building his in one turn. So we're almost done building that new fleet. Yeah. So I'm building Riftborn other places and sending them over here to CG. And then when CG gets overloaded, then I end up just moving some of the sowers out. So CG is got... Yeah, 2 population waiting in orbit here. Let's go ahead and move these out. And we'll tell them, we'll send them down here to CI. And we'll go ahead and launch those and send them down to CI. Just to kind of get them out of the way so you can see better. Okay, so we can see we have two population. It says cargo is 1. That means 1 is your main population. So I'm going to take 2 non-main population. I'll take 2 of these sowers out and send them to CI, and then immediately blip blip, it loaded up those 2 that were waiting in orbit, and they landed here. So you can see now those 2 are gone, and here at CG, he's got 2, and I've got them queued up to go out the spaceport, and they're going to go flying down here to CI, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with them at that point. Could probably just send them to FA, but you know, sometimes plans change, right? So to be flexible, I'll just have them land at CI, and then we'll forward them from there. Okay, so CC. So CC is doing the thing where I send one to CG, and then I build a new one, and I can build it in 1 turn. You see, I'm only spending 200. It's two planet, small system. Both are cold planets. The production is low, but I can build a population in 1 turn, right? So perfect. And so I'm just doing that. I have multiple planets where I'm just building Riftborn population and shipping them out. So CD is also sending population to CG. I put him queued up there. And then I build a new Riftborn. CD, Chain Gang, ESO is built, and now we have enough population. We're not going to get Chain Gangs. I could build one here at ESO. I guess. I'm surprised something hasn't landed there. Yeah. I'm just going to keep doing what they've been doing. Interesting. I'm surprised that it did that. It's kind of a little bit glitchy sometimes. The game's a little glitchy sometimes. Okay, so new siege ships. Okay, I sent those out of the hangar. At CF and at CG, I sent those out of the hangar. CH. He to CI. I feel like I probably want to do that. And maybe not send it anywhere. Maybe not send it to CG, but just kind of build it up here. It's a pretty good choice. Go basically until like that. This one is costing 600. So once I get to the point where it takes more than 1 turn, then I stop, or I start shipping them somewhere else, and yeah, I'll ship them somewhere else and then keep building them, and then just have to keep doing that manually every turn. Okay, so level 3 modernization completed at CJ. Can we do a level 4? Answer is no. Hard no. 125 is what I need. How many do I have? 82. Okay. I need 43 according to a calculator. What does 43 cost me? Cost me 68,000. I have 57,000. So I need about 11,000 more. What do I have I can sell? I can sell something for 11,000. Okay. All right, cool. So that is now building a level 4. DA has plenty of room. good choice. See if these numbers get green up here in the up here. Kind of a trade-off. What happens if I do this? Oh, that's better. So we're going to do that. Okay, is there any difference if I do this? Yeah, but not in a good way. So I guess we'll leave it like that. Savannah versus jungle. Oh, it's not colonized yet. Okay. I probably should let that finish. Yeah, okay. Still, machine embodiment's a good choice, so we'll let that ride a little bit, I guess. Okay. Ah, cool, BB. So BB completed level 4 modernization. We'll go ahead and build the autonomous administration as soon as possible, and that will raise our colonization cap here by another one. So that was BB. CK just finished one. Husk. So this was the Craver home system right here. This is their home system. It was totally depleted. I think except for this planet over here wasn't. So you can see I've imported a bunch of Riftborn and sowers. And we're cleaning up that system, getting that depletion knocked down. So that's how we roll. Let's see, does this get better? Yeah, okay, we're going to do that for sure. Good amount of population here. I guess I'll let microwave pipes finish. And then we'll get back to making more Riftborn, I guess. DB. Alright, how are we looking over here? Maybe let these, maybe start letting these complete a little bit more. Terraform to desert. Ooh, that raised the max by a fair bit. Okay. So with Riftborn, they have some cool texts that basically make the population max go up on systems that are sterile. So there's this one here, and it's just like an Empire Improvement. It's just like boom, all at no cost. All of your sterile planets have +1 population max. And then this one over here is burrows. You pay that one, you have to build it, but it gives you +2 population slots on every sterile. And then there's one over here that you have to pay for here, the eco habitats, and again you buy that and you get one more population slot on sterile. So definitely good. So I should probably queue things up like this, and then this, and then this, and they would be somewhere up here. Probably. 20? That's 17 turns to build that. Whee, that's not going to happen anytime. The game will be over before that happens, for sure. Hundo percento. Okay. See, those are, that one's 2,000, right? This one's 4,000, 4,000. But this 4,000 gets you 2 per population. This one's 4,000, but only gets you +1 population. And then the biofuel factory. And then, yeah, so anyway, that's queued up. CO. Yeah, so are we going to do this, or are we going to go ahead and, yeah, we're going to build one of these. Boom. That takes 1, right? Yep. 300, 500, yep. Okay, DC. BC. DC. Okay, you do not have... I missed that earlier. Apparently when I was looking through, you don't have super biofuel factories, so you need to be sending population somewhere. In fact, you got one waiting to land over here at DA. Yeah, we've got room. So let's send some population over to DA. You've got one sower waiting to land. So let's send a couple sowers over to DA. And you can see one landed. And we'll get one next turn. So we'll go ahead and move another one. So we'll move 3 sowers over to DA. So, yeah, let's build a machine embodiment. Yeah, see, so this one costs 300 and we have 321. So this is a good example of a really cold system that doesn't have a lot of industry. So I build these until they're not one turn anymore, and then I stop. Or I start shipping them out or whatever. And shipping those population over to a system that has higher industry potential. That system just kind of takes a support role, building machine embodiment and shipping them over to a higher industry system. BC, same deal again, another little one. But it's 2 turns. Where's he shipping? He's shipping to CI? Guess I'm gonna let it ride. Hmm. 432 is really low though. Oh yeah, this is BC. Okay, it's way up here. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna probably leave. It's BA. Do we want to make BA a bigger production? How much is he converting? 4,700, huh? Okay. Well, you know, I could do that. 1.6. I could be shipping to here or to here. Could have both of these shipping to here. I think I might do that. If I do that, it's 2 turns, but if I send one of these over, then it becomes 420 and 400. So then it's only 1, but I have to send it to BA. I'm going to send it to BA. So I'm going to start sending Riftborns over to BA. What's BB look like? What's he doing here? 1.6. Yeah, he's going to be cranking these out too. Okay, that works. EA Kairos. Okay, Kairos is maxed out. And I don't want to take the last sower off of Kairos. So now I have to decide, does Kairos start building and shipping? Like, what's his role? Is he going to just be building machine embodiment, or is he going to actually build things? I think he can just do machine embodiment. He's never going to be a big production system. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Yep, sending EB works. How many do we have left? Yeah, you can see why I do this off camera, man. It's not like super riveting to watch, but this is what I do, man. Terraform. That one's arid. That one's desert. So turning this to desert will increase the populations. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and let that complete. And then this one is better where? Here or here? Better there. Okay. Cool. All right, so we're going to let that one finish. HA Tor, self-mining. Colonize Arctic. Colonize Tundra. Looks like I was rushing some stuff over here. Yeah, I was. 109. Better there. 27 influence. 44 influence. A lot more influence. Let's see. Does it matter? Got a little space. Got a little space here, so it's okay. We're not going to rush that. We're not going to rush on that influence yet. Let's see, we're 126. Okay, we can do one more machine embodiment, and then it is going to be probably 2 turns after that. So we'll stop doing machine embodiment. Okay. Yeah, I definitely rushed. Look at those structures I built. Okay, cool. Machine embodiment on GB. GB is located out here. So hopefully what's going to happen is these sowers that I have on the way, where are they? Here. These sowers are going to get over here to GA. There are 3 of them. And then I'll send 2 of them up here to GB. And then one of them will go from GB over here to HA. Or I might send one to HA and then the next turn send one to GB. I don't know. Something like that. And that way I'll have sowers at these systems. And then once I have sowers there, then that's food production and I won't really need these guys, and I might ship them to Orion, you know, for the thing that happens there. Tor, GB, so GB, do we want to complete that? I guess it would be okay, man. What are the structures there? So there's this. So the Mediterranean, yeah. I guess I'll let it complete. 416, yeah, then we'll go back to building more. More Riftborn. Alright, so GBEC. Looks like I'm doing a machine embodiment there. Looks like I maybe looked at that earlier. FA. Reduced geothermic. Yeah, that looks like a good place for a machine embodiment. Oh, it's 200. Can't do it. Okay. Food situation. What does that do? Is there an approval penalty? Doesn't really matter, does it? 20 turns for AI labor, that's 13. Yeah. FA feels like it might be a Riftborn building spot. That might be a thing where I just start building a machine embodiment there and shipping them out to another spot. maybe Idrus. So see, that's FA, FB. I think that's going to be FC. FB, Zacor. Yeah, that's FC. So then Idrus is FD, because Andromeda's down here. FD 11. So I go with a naming convention to kind of have an idea in my brain where a system is in the Empire based on its name. And I go by constellation. So like Biotos is constellation A. This was B, and based on like when did I establish an outpost there, right? So A, B, C, D, E, F, G is here. So this is G, and then that's H. It's not super imaginative. And then within each constellation, so it's constellation A, system A. This is my first system. So AA, AB, AC, and so on. Right? So I do that just so it works for my brain. It works for my brain. Let's see here. We should be just about through this now. EC. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's it. So we've gone through all of these. So that's everything that was built and what we're doing next. And all the population should be taken care of at this point. Everybody should be growing new population, or if they're maxed out, it's because they've already completed the super biofuel factory. One last quick check to confirm that. Yep. Yep, that's good, that's good. And then these guys are all... Oh, H.A. Tor. What you got going on here, boy? Something's up. Oh, you don't have any... Yeah, he doesn't have any biological life yet. Okay. These all look right. All good. Okay, cool. So we've got our new... we've got our superhero, super master builder hero over here at AI. And it looks like we're going to have this Obelisk done in 5 turns. We've got Wealth of the Endless done in 2. Alright, so let's look over those researches real quick. So we have this one under research right now. And when we complete it, we'll just, pow, instantly gain 15% food industry, dust science, and influence on every system. And our dust inflation drops 20%, and all of our star systems get a 40% boost in trade value. So, like, there's no part of that that's bad, right? That's awesome. And then in order to do this one or this one, you see we only have 2 dots out of the 3 that we need. These ones we've already done, and but yeah, you need one more research, and so I'm choosing to do this one, which is right here. So I have this one queued up because it's basically the least useless of these. I kind of feel like in this quadrant that the top text, like this one is really solid, right? Making your prime class hull even better, right? That's a solid one. Super biofuel factory, that's really solid, right? But this is kind of meh, considering the cost and the benefit that you get from it is just not. It's just kind of underwhelming a little bit, I guess you'd say, or at least I'd say. Nano aquaculture. If you have a whole bunch of alliances of your piece, but still it's expensive, right? 25 quadrinics to build that thing. It's like, I don't know, dude. Maybe in a game where you have abundant resources, sure. And I could see, if you're really desperate for influence, if you're playing a race or in a game in a way where you need a lot of influence, I have plenty of influence, so I don't need that. So and I'm not going to be building this because that's too expensive with the resources, but I get where a hero recovery could be useful, right? If you lose a hero, you're kind of doing it wrong. But anyway, yeah, so that's where we're at. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to complete that research, and then I probably will do this endless tech research, which the cost it's 476,000. I'm producing 130, so I can get that done. And every research you complete, it raises the price of all future researches. But I can get that done in like 4 turns, 5 turns, 4 turns probably, and then I'll knock out this one just to have it done. But I think what I might do is after I complete this one, maybe before, I'm gonna need to I need to focus on getting enough resources that I can do my 5th obelisk. So I need to start that 5th obelisk. So in order to get those resources, whatever I'm not going to be able to produce myself, I'm going to need to be able to buy here whatever I'm lacking, if it's available. And in order to have the money to do that, I'm probably going to be switching over to, as soon as I finish this Wealth of the Endless, I'm going to switch my laws around. I'm going to drop these 2 science laws. I'm going to I'm going to pass Scrap Kings and lower fleet costs. And I'm going to make lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of ships. Let's see, really massive numbers of these sell me ships, which I will simply build and then sell. I'll just sell them immediately into the market, and that will produce, I don't know, probably an extra 100,000 or 200,000 dust per turn. You can see I'm only making like 63 right now. So canceling this law will increase my dust income a bit. And then selling this, so I'll be able to probably be bringing in like at least 300,000 dust total per turn, between selling the ships and that stuff. And so then that'll get me a bunch of money, and I can buy this stuff here if I find I'm coming up short. So we'll do that in a couple of turns. So we'll go ahead and roll over into this next turn. And this is kind of a long video. It's over an hour now. But we're almost done. I just want to see if there's an invasion I can do. I want to go ahead and knock that out real quick. Anybody who stuck with me this long, you deserve to get to see it. Although I don't think it would be a very exciting invasion because we sieged them down to the ground. So 4 turns left on the obelisk, man. Dudes. Let's see, how much time do we have left till we lose? We lose a singularity in 2 turns. And it's on AI. So that might extend the obelisk build time by 1 when we lose that obelisk. When we lose that compression singularity. Okay, we'll move all the fleets. Wait, almost 5,800. All right, let's see what happened while we're waiting here. Academy gained a level. Let's see, got some heroes leveling up. Alright.
The Unfallen offer you a proposal, intending only greater harmony and mutual good.
Okay. And this is the stuff we built this turn. Okay, it looks like we built a couple of Selmies. So let's see what those are selling for right now. About 1,000 dust. And how many would this guy make in a turn? That many. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. About 15 or 16 in one turn without changing the laws. And then what I'll do here is I'll just switch. So he's converting 3,152 over into science. And so we get a total of 2,396 from industry to science. So it's boosting that science up. Ooh, look at that. Wealth of the Endless. Only one turn. Yeah, it was enough to maybe just tip it past the edge. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll do that off camera. Let's see if there's anything I can invade. We still don't have Pacific conversion here, right? Right. Okay, cool. And how long till we have 100? Okay, so next turn I'll have 100% control of this system. It used to be a Craver system. And when that has 100% control, then he'll have an influence radius, kind of like this guy does. And we'll see how well we're pushing back. This one is a little bit longer, 84. So we've got 4 turns to go. No, 6. Yeah, 16. Yeah, that's 4 turns. 4 turns to go. All right, let's see if there's any invading to do. Lonica is going to... Yes, we can do Lonica now. Whew, cool. Okay, we're going to do it. And Heka is not, and Pictor is next time. Pictor is next turn. Okay. Turns. These systems are going down like dominoes, man. Pop, 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 pop. Okay, cool. We got 1 turn left. That's Zakor. All right, let's invade Lonica. Get her done here. 70 left. We have the invaders there. Yep, we do. Cool, let's go. We'll go guerrilla style. Minimize the system damage. Alright, Lonica is going to be mine. Okay, I'm going to... So lost 3 populations and 1 improvement. Wow. Oh no, that's all that's there. Whew. There's not much there at that system. Okay, Lonica is now mine. Okay, we'll do ground battle remains. Some Hyperium, cool, that works. We make less Hyperium than Titanium, so I'm glad to get it. Ah, we now have control over the constellation Cephas. Extra 15% industry on all colonized systems in that constellation. Cool. Must be this one here. Yep. Cool. Lonica is captured. Destroyed 5 structures. Well, those 4 were not expensive, so I'm not too worried about what got destroyed. It seems like whatever it wasn't too expensive, because let's take a look here. I guess it was probably a defense structure, because he had like 850 hit defense, something like that there. So it was probably another defensive structure that he lost. Let's see what's in the build queue, or what's available to build. Probably lost something like that. This. Yeah, he only had small stuff. He does have a starport, so okay. So that's Lonica. Lonica is ours, and we're gonna move fleet to go invade some stuff or something, or siege Heka maybe, or I think we're gonna do Ugaro next. Probably gonna take Ugaro just so that like we put an end to this northern expansion of his, and when we take that, then he'll lose that Idrus control as well. Cool. All right. Well, I think that's it for the turn. We're at 3 turns. Really? Is it 3 turns? Dudes. Okay, the 4th obelisk will be done in... No, that's the wrong system. CP. That was wrong. It'll be 4 turns. I was looking at the wrong thing. Recording too long, getting blurry-eyed or whatever. Yeah, 4 turns, and we'll complete the 4th obelisk. So it looks like turn 198. We'll have the 4th obelisk completed, and we'll be ready to start the 5th obelisk as soon as we have the resources. Then, I think we might not have the resources together yet. We'll see. But any which way, I mean, this hero is stuck here anyway for another 7 turns, I think. Yeah. So he's stuck there for 7 turns, even if the obelisk is done in 4. But yeah, we'll do the old switcheroo. Once his whatever, his lock is expired, we'll move him over here to AA. Partially depleted. It'll be restored in 6 turns, 9 turns, 1 turn. I think I'm going to try to help restore this a little bit more quickly. 5, 7. Slow down this research just a little bit, but I want to kind of maybe replenish these planets a little bit. So that's 3, that's 5. Okay, I'll do the rest of it off camera. So, yeah, I think that's everything that's exciting, or could be called exciting. Let's see, we have new siege ships. Fleet of daggers over there. Anything? Oh yeah, these guys arrived. Okay, they're guarding. All right. So I guess that's it. So yeah, thanks for the likes, subscribes, comments, suggestions. Thank you for watching. I know this is a long one. If you made it all the way through, thank you for watching all that time. And yeah, We will see you in the next video.